Greetings, I'm Barrett and welcome to Meet Me at the Table. Today we're going to continue our playthrough of Sleeping Gods. We have made it down in this area next to Alzaria. We had a barnacle attached to us and had to get down here to get it off. But we made it through the first 6 cards. We're going to go through the next 6 cards in this playthrough. We might even go through 12. We'll see how it goes. If this playthrough is going super good, I'm just going to keep on going. Our crew has used a lot of their fatigue, but hopefully we can get that back, hopefully over at this port over here, or maybe at a part somewhere else. Of course, we also have some awesome quests that we need to go on here. We've got shepherd pillars and stone. Maybe we can find those. And if you're excited to see if the Manicore can find anything that has to do with Sleeping Gods, or who knows, maybe, oh, the shepherd's down here, then I need you to meet me at the table.
It's so hard to find you here again, on my own, in a sense I'm far from home. I've been walking around this town with my head hung low tonight, trying to find a way for you and me to make it right. Hello, good morning.
Taking a quick look at our crew, we have a lot of them with fatigue, as I said before. These two even have more than one, which isn't the greatest. We also have a couple of low morales out there, so we're going to try to get rid of those. But we do have some cards slotted, which are helping us out. We have 2 down here, and we also have a couple here and here. So some of our characters have got some cards slotted. We got fatigue, we got some injuries. We got to keep on going, though. This is what the Manticore looks like. We do have 1 damage here. We have a lot of resources and a ton of money, which is fantastic. I do only have 1 command, so we're going to have to try to get some more of that. So I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go up to the bridge, which means we're going to be able to gain 2 command, bringing our command up to 3. We also get to remove any of the cubes that are out on the board, which is going to help us as well, because one of them is on some that can help with fatigue, which is super cool. I get to draw a card, so we're going to see what card we have. We have gotten Counsel. When you cook a recipe, remove 1 madness or 1 frightened from a crew member. That's not too bad. We're going to put that in our group of 3 cards, which is what we have right now. That's done. We're going to go ahead and check out our first card. Oh, please don't be super bad. It is an explosive fish. Fat fish leap onto the deck, exploding in a greasy cloud of ash and fire. Harvest the fish before they explode. Strength 6 fail, 2 ship damage, but I do gain 1 meat. We have a lot of space on our hull that we could take damage on, or I should say on our ship. And a lot of my guys are fatigued, so we're not actually going to do anything for this. We're just going to draw it and hope for the best. We have a 5. Oh, that was so close. We need a 6. Of course, there's not that many 6s in the deck. So we're going to have to take 2 ship damage. So let's go ahead and reveal the 2 cards, a 3 and a 5. We're going to place our 2 cubes up there. We have 3 right here and 5 right here. Totally fine. But I do gain 1 meat, which is absolutely phenomenal, because now I can go ahead and make this recipe. I can use a command to go ahead and clear off 3 fatigue and 1 low morale token. Oh my gosh, that was absolutely the most perfect card that could have possibly ever have been invented, except for maybe one that said free meat. I like free meat. We're going to go ahead and discard this card. We're also going to go ahead and discard morale or these fatigue tokens from the 2 that have used a lot of fatigue. And also I'm going to lose the 1 from Kanan, who has the 3 strength that we might need. I'm also going to go ahead and lose a low morale token, and that's going to be the one that's on Kasumi. So Kasumi's looking a lot better, and actually a lot of our guys are looking a lot better. That was absolutely perfect. It couldn't have gone any better. Now that we've done our ship action and our event, it's time to go ahead and do our 2 actions. Our first action is going to be a move action, or I could go ahead and check out 26, but I know these shepherds are down here, so I think I want to go help the shepherds out. Oh, but 26 is so tempting. All right, we're going to move, though. We're going to see how far we go. We're going to go ahead and move 1 space. Why not? I'm going to go ahead and move down here. With our second action, I want to go ahead and check out either 62 or 79. I'm not sure which one I want to look at. I wish somebody was here to help me out. 62, look, we go into this mountain. I wonder what's in there. Or 79, there's this V-shaped thing just sitting there. Could I go through it? Maybe be teleported to a new land? I don't know. Oh, it's so tempting. Now, this is eventually our destination, but let's go ahead and check out 62. 62 states, if keyword Minotaur, go to 62.5. We don't have Minotaur. Poised in the sea, surrounded by a moat of rough waves, stands a titanic slab of sandstone. The manticore slams into the rock spires hidden just below the water on its approach. Take 1 ship damage, return to ship. Oh, awesome. Well, we know where to go if we have Minotaur, and of course I've taken a ship damage. We're going to take 1 damage to number 4. Let's go ahead and put that token. Where's number 4? Number 4 is right here. Okay, I'm not going to actually take that token. I'm going to use this cube on Audrey, who has our repair skill. So I'm going to go ahead and just repair that right now. I don't want to deal with that. We're going to go ahead and that's the end of our turn. I'm going to move into my next turn. There's a lot of damage to the ship. Wow, that went from hero to 0 pretty quick. I'm going to move over to... Oh, I forgot. I do get one of these command tokens when I explore because of my engaged card. And remember, we have that. I forgot it once in the last video. I got to keep remembering it because it's very, very important. It's one of the most awesome cards ever because I keep on getting those. I'm going to go ahead and move over to the deck because I'm going to go ahead and I can grab 1 to 3 of these and I can keep one of the tokens. I also get 2 command, which means I'm up to 4, and I'm going to go ahead and choose one. Now remember from our last playthrough video, there's the top 3 are actually pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and grab 2 vegetables, which is awesome, and put them right here. We're getting closer to making yet again another soup, but of course I do have to remove the token on there somehow, and this particular spot does not help remove tokens. We're going to go ahead and reveal our next card. It is Broken Biplane. A biplane makes a rough landing. The pilot asks for help. I'm from Texas originally, but I've made these isles my home. Help repair the airplane. Craft 8. If I fail, -5. Oh, but I do gain a coin and a grain. Or ignore the plane, -1 health, gain 1 low morale. We've got enough low morale right now. I don't want to deal with that. So we're going to go ahead and see if anybody can help with this. Of course we do. We have Super Audrey. Audrey's going to go ahead and gain her 2nd fatigue token, but I'm going to be able to add 1, 2, 3 to our test. Let's go ahead and help this biplane guy. Come on, let's see what we get. We got a 5 plus 3 is 8. Is that what we needed? We needed craft 8, so we were perfect. We were able to help him out. I'm going to go ahead and discard this, and we're going to gain 1 coin and 1 grain, which is, again, fantastic, because now we could go ahead and use our... soup again, maybe in the next turn. All right, that's the end of our event phase. Let's go ahead and move into our 2 actions. Before we continue, I do want to mention that once you flip over one of the tokens, you do go ahead and throw it in the discard pile. We're going to move into our next turn, and I really want to check out what 79 is first. And then we're going to move over here, and we're going to go ahead and deal with this, because we know that is where our quest is. But maybe we got some other quests that, who knows, might go along with some of this. So let's go ahead and check out 79. A massive triangular arch stands out of the ocean, tall enough for the manticore to pass under. Upon the ancient stonework is a strange symbol. You copy it down in your notebook. Suddenly, the air within the arch shimmers. On the opposite side, a jungle island appears. We can either A, sail through the arch, or B, sail around the arch. Well, I'm going to guess that since a jungle island just appeared through the arch, I don't know if I really want to go through it, but we do know that this might be someplace else because right around us is all desert. So I don't think anywhere near where we are is where this is going to be. So I'm actually going to sail around the arch. I do know that at some point I might want to go through this. Maybe after we complete our quest, we can go through there and see what happens. You sail around the arch, marveling at its flawless construction. Oh, remove 1 low morale token and return to our ship. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this. Also, I'm going to go ahead and gain a command token because of Kanan's ability. So we're up to 5 command tokens. At this point, we're going to move into our 2nd action. I'm going to go ahead and move over there. Let's draw a card and see what happens. I got a 4. That means I could move, I can move 2 spaces I want. Well, I don't want to move 2. I only want to move 1. So we're going to move into here, and I've got to deal with this. Now, we've taken a lot of damage on our ship, but again, I don't have anybody that can really help me with this. So I'm just going to take the damage. It's going to be 1. If I fail this, I need a 6. I got a 3. All right, let's see what else happens to our ship. We got hit in number 5, so we're going to go ahead and place a cube there. Oh, wouldn't you know it? Our quarters is now damaged beyond on the ability to use it, which is sad because that's where I was planning to go for my next turn. Barf. All right, we're going to go ahead and move into our next turn. I guess I'm going to move back over to the bridge so that I can clear all of our tokens because I need to get the 1 off our repair, and I also want to get the 1 off of our soup over here. I'm going to gain 2 command tokens, which we are absolutely rolling in. We got a ton of them. 2, 4, 6, 7 command tokens off to the side here. We're going to go ahead and draw a card. Let's see what card we were able to get. We got Engines Steward. Discard this equipped card to repair 2. Oh, it's going to cost me 2. I might do that I might slot this just to discard it so I can repair my ship 2. That'd be pretty awesome. We have to go ahead and discard a card though, and I think we're going to go ahead and discard this one. I don't think I'm going to need this, and it's a lot of points to try to slot it if I wanted to. Now we have to, of course, resolve a card here. Let's see what has befallen our brave crew. Oh, wait, before I draw this, is there anything I want to do? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and have Audrey do this right now. Before we draw our card, I'm going to go ahead and use one of our command to heal one part of our ship. We're going to go ahead and get the one off the quarters, though I might be needing to repair even more than that if I'm unlucky. I have no idea what this card is, hopefully, but a lot of these seem to damage our ship. Possessed crew. Crew members are not acting like themselves, running around the ship, spilling cargo and causing mayhem. Gain 1 madness. Also, each time you draw fate 1 to 3, not in combat this turn, gain 1 madness. Marco makes a broth of garlic and herbs. At 1 whiff, ghostly creatures burst from the infected crew members. It takes a day or 2 for the crew to fully recover. Awesome. All right, we're going to set this right here to try to remind myself. I'll probably forget. And we're going to move into our 2 actions. So good news, nothing actually happened to us. Bad news, oh, I guess we do. We do get 1 madness, though. I do have to gain that, and I have to give this to somebody. So we're going to go ahead and give a madness to somebody, which when I do challenges, I have -1 health. We're going to give that to Audrey because she already has 2 fatigue, and I'm probably not going to be clearing it, so she's probably not going to be doing any challenges. At this point, we are going to go ahead and check out number 73 for our first action. Doing that is going to go ahead and gain 1 command from Kanan, and let's see what it says. If keyword shepherd turned to 73.3, so we're going right there. A few clay houses sit near the shore, like a collection of turtle eggs tucked into the sand. Shepherds work nearby, the unsuspecting prey of a narrow Mythian ship that has just landed on the beach. A. Defend the shepherds from the raids. We're going to combat 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's a level 15. Now these levels it's hard to explain kind of how the leveling system of the combat works, but the higher, the harder it is. And level, I think like 11 or 10 is usually the lowest. So a level 15 I don't think is going to be the hardest, but it's not going to be the easiest. B, we could sneak aboard the Mythian ship and rob it with a perception 9. Of course, if I fail, I get -7 health. No. I think we're going to go ahead and defend. Last time we did not defend the people, and all we got out of it was a dead guy who got stabbed in the shoulder. So let's go ahead and combat 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to go ahead and get our combat mat out. We're going to grab all 4 cards, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to mix these cards up, though we can still kind of see what they are. We're going to mix them up the best we can. We're going to lay them out one at a time and see what we get. Now, these cards laid out in a certain order do actually matter when it comes to combat. Now, the way combat works is you're going to try to fill up all the hearts on their spaces before they actually beat you to a pulp. That's the plan. Now, of course, anything else you cover up is going to help you. For example, this is going to do 3 damage. I need to pull a 6 or better in order to hit it, and if I do, I get to do my damage, and I can choose how to do it, but it has to be orthogonally from the original spot you put a cube. And if you do put, or not a cube, I guess one of these heart things, if you put them here, they're going to do less damage. Where if I actually put them on their hearts, if I can fill up all the hearts, they are going to die. That's the plan. Now we have a level 2 level 3s, a level 4, and a level 5. Now the reason it matters how they're set up is if you can do 3 damage, for example, I could do 2 here, and then you can splash damage over to another enemy, but you can only splash damage less than how you actually put over on this side. So maybe that'll happen. We'll find out. We're going to go ahead and check out what we need to do. We're going to go ahead first and grab our 4 attack cubes. These are the cubes that are signifying our turn. If you're in a 2-player game, of course, you'd split these up 2 and 2, but since I'm playing solo, I get all 4 cubes. I'm going to be activating my characters and deciding what monsters we're going to be fighting and try to take tests to see if we can actually damage them. Our first attack is going to be done with Kasumi. She's going to go ahead and gain an active token. She gets +2 to try to hit, and we have to choose who we're going to hit. I think we're going to go after one of the Mythian brutes. We'll show you in a second. She's going to do 3 damage when she hits. Now, she could discard any of these type of cards that she has equipped down here, as long as they're not level up cards. If they're just skill cards, she could equip them to increase her damage. I don't have any equipped. I only have this card, so it's not going to help us. This is going to be her amount that she can block when this monster counterattacks her if it is able to. She's going to attempt to hit this Mythian Brute right here. So we're going to go ahead and draw our fate card and see what we got. We got 4 plus 2 is 6. That's enough. She was able to hit this guy, and she does 3 damage with her Wakasashi. We're going to go ahead and place our damage anywhere we want, as long as it's orthogonal to another cube. So we've gone ahead and done 3 damage, which one of the damage we did actually is one of the symbols like this, which means she can pass this synergy token on to another character, and she's going to pass it over to our good captain. This character has been defeated. He doesn't get to counterattack because he was defeated because he doesn't have any health left, so he's dead. So we're going to go ahead and now move into her turn. I'm going to go ahead and put a cube there. She's going to gain +1 damage if she hits. Let's see if she hits. She needs to get a 4 or better. She got a 1. That's terrible. Oh, barf. All right, well, I got a plan. Kasumi has an ability here that allows you to go ahead and spend a command token to redraw 1s. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. She's going to redraw her 1, hopefully into something better. Come on, something better. A 3. Oh, that's no goodie. That's a 4. I need 1 more. Okay, so I can go ahead and use some more command. Wow, we're just draining through command here, but that's okay. It's what it's for. We're going to go ahead and place 2 command right here to give her +1. So now she has a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, which is still not enough. Oh, no. I need to get 5. I need to get 5 here. Oh, no, I mean, that is right. Okay, 3, 4, 5. I need to do math. That's why I need to go back to. I need to go back to elementary school math. All right, we're going to go ahead and get rid of that card, and now I get to do 4 damage +1 is 5. Oh, maybe I shouldn't hit that guy. Maybe I should hit this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what we're going to do. We're going to hit this guy. Hit the same numbers here, so we're just going to hit this guy instead because that would be better. I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now see the 2? That means I actually have to do 2 damage in order to get him. So I've done 2 here. We still need to use 1 cube, but I kind of put 2 there just to remind myself I had to do 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She does 4 and 8, and I get the +1 from Kasumi. Now Kasumi gets her synergy token back, and again, we have destroyed this monster, and he's not able to attack back. So we're going to go ahead and give this synergy token to somebody. I think we're going to give it to Kanan. We're going to go ahead and put her card up there. She's, I guess, kind of done. This guy is dead, which is awesome. Now we get to go ahead and take on another guy here. The next person that's going to attack is actually going to be our captain again, because our captain can do 4 damage, which is ridiculous. And a character can only be used a maximum of 2 times in combat. But if she can do the 4 damage, she can take this character out as well. Now, sadly, she can't pass her synergy token. She's already done that. That's why I was thinking about trying to use somebody else, but nobody else I have can do 4 damage in a single attack. So I'm going to go ahead and use her to see how she does. She gets +1, so she has, I need to get a 4. Let's see how we do. I'm going to go ahead and check it out. We got a 2. Oh, yuck. All right, 1, 2, 3. I could still get this guy. I could go ahead and use 1 command on this card right here to give myself +2, which means I would get a 5. And I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and do that. Get our 5. We're going to go ahead and discard our card. And we've done 4 damage to this Mythian guard. So I'm going to go ahead and cover 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy's also dead, which is awesome. Now, sadly, that's it. That's all he can do. He's going to go ahead and die. He doesn't get to do anything else. Now, I don't get to pass my synergy token because I've already done that. We're going to move into our last character's turn. But before we do that, we're out of cards. I'm going to go ahead and mix up our deck here. I have to give it a good old truffle shuffle here and see how this goes. Come on, truffle shuffle, truffle shuffle, truffle shuffle. Boom. There we go. All set. Put it right there. We have 1 person left that can attack, and I think we're going to go ahead and use the cook. I know this is kind of weird, but I've got a plan. If our cook can hit, he needs a 5. He's only going to take 3 damage as a counterattack, and if I can cover this space up, that means that he's not going to take any counterattack damage. The other option I have is firing at somebody that actually might hit, but then will take a ton of damage, which wouldn't be any good. We're going to go ahead and give it a shot. We're going to use our cook. Let's see what he gets. He needs a 5. Come on, cook. Oh, we got a 4 just out of range. Oh, 4, and he missed. All right, so he has missed, which means he didn't deal any damage to the monster. The monster counterattacks him for 5 damage, which means I can block 3 of it, so I'm going to take 2. Now, even though I missed, I still get to place 1 cube. So I'm going to go ahead and place it right there because I don't want to deal with this 5 damage coming in. So that's to be the end of his turn. He's going to go ahead and move over there. Now, he did cover up one of his synergy tokens, so he does get to pass this. But I don't think this is really going to matter. This synergy token, he's allowed to do 2 damage as long as you're not covering health symbols. And really, that's what we want to do is cover health symbols. So I don't really have any place to give it to him. I'm not going to pass it all. We're going to move now into the monster's turn. It is the monster's turn to activate. They're going to go ahead and do their damage. Our Minotaur is coming in with 3 damage because, of course, I have covered up the 2 damage. So I'm going to go ahead and place the 3 damage here. Now, you have to place all the damage from a monster onto one person. Of course, if that person meets their damage value, they have to go onto another person as well. So he's going to take it because he's not going to die from it. He's got a ton of health. The other 2 people that were wounded would have actually gone to 0. So I don't want anybody dead. So he's just going to take the damage. We're going to move into the next combat round. The next person we're going to go ahead and attack with is going to be Colin. He's going to go ahead and move in and try to take on this Mythian chief. All right, he's going to go ahead and attack. He gets +1. He needs to get a 5 or better. Now, he does have this synergy token. We'll see if that plays any effect here. We're going to draw a card. And we got a 3. That's not enough. He got 1, 3, 4. That's not going to be enough. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and spend one of my command tokens to go ahead and redraw it with my gear. Come on, gear. Don't fail me now. Oh, you failed me big time. Just huge. All right, he's going to get hit for 3 from this Minotaur. So we're going to go ahead and place the 3 right there. Now he does get to do 1 damage, so he's going to cover up the head, meaning I'm going to be able to pass this synergy token. Apparently, I really need to pass this synergy token really badly. I don't know how this is going to play out. I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to, I believe, our captain. Our captain's going to go ahead and do it. Now, of course, I do get to gain back all of my cubes, and I have to place them down now when I make my attacks. So he's going to go ahead and, I guess that's it. He's going to go ahead and get rid of these cards that were terrible. And he took 3 damage. We're going to have Frying Pan come back again. That's right. He's going to go ahead and place his cube here. He's going to go ahead and draw his card. He needs not a 3. How many 3s do I get? 4. He got a 4. He failed miserably. He missed. But he's going to do 3 damage, but he's going to block all 3 of it. Now he still gets to do 1 damage, so I'm going to go ahead and hit this guy in the head. And that guy's done. Way to go, Frying Pan Man. Our last person to go is going to be our captain. Or that's not our last. We still have an extra cube in case this fails miserably as well, because apparently this is the most dodgy Mythian chief of all time. He apparently can soak up damage like nothing. We're going to see how she does. She gets +1. She's going to go ahead and draw. She got a 4. Oh, she got a 5. That's not enough. So I'm going to go ahead and use his synergy token, because that's the only thing I have left to see if we can take this guy down. Come on, I need a 5, I need a 5, I need a 5. Oh, I got a 2. Wow, this is just absolutely brutal. All right, so he has done 3 damage to her as well. Well, guess who's going to port? That's going to be us. Us are going to port. We're going to go ahead and move her back up there. I do get to do 1 damage. I'm going to go ahead and put that right there. And I have to do 2 damage now. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the person that has the best accuracy in the entire game. That's her. She's got 4. Oh, I can't believe it. All right, we're going to go ahead and draw our card. Oh, there's our 5. Where were you about 3 draws ago? So she was able to get a 9. She got a 9, and she did 2 damage to this guy. So she was able to cover up the body. He is finally dead. He was the most resilient chief of all time. Oh my gosh, Mythian chief, I don't want to see you again. All right, that's the end of her turn. She has finished it. The combat is over. The shepherds look as though this isn't the first time they've been raided. "Why don't you live somewhere less dangerous?" asked Audrey. "My father settled this ranch. No Mythian thugs are going to chase us away," responded one of the shepherds, an older Lucran with a bandaged leg, leaning his weight on a crooked cane. He digs into a leather satchel and drops a carved statue into your hand. Gain 8 coins, 1 grain, 1 artifact, and 3 XP. Oh, complete quest 108, and I get to return to the ship. Well, I wish I could get more. Well, why would we be complaining about this? 8 coins. Oh, I'm going back to port for sure. What a haul. We got an artifact, we got another grain, and 8 coins. We're up to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to go ahead and take those off, and then 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5. Wow, we get 20, 10 more coins. We're up to 20, 10, 20 coins. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. We still have 1 action left, and I know I said I was going to go to the port, but I really want to check this out because it's right there, and I don't know if we're ever going to be coming back this way. Oh, we probably will. What am I thinking about? I think we're just going to go ahead and move. Now, remember, we have our possessed crew, so if I draw a 1 through 3, we're going to be gaining madness. Come on, no madness, no madness. Let's see what I turned. 4, I got 4. Okay, good. Oh, that's fantastic. We're going to go ahead and move 2. We're going to move 1, 2 back up to here because I want to go to the port, which means I have to deal with this. And I'm not going to use anybody to help me in this, I don't think, because everybody has at least 1 fatigue on them. Well, except for Kanan. We're going to go ahead and check it out. We got a 5. Awesome. This is amazing. I wish I would have drawn that during the fight. But we don't get any of the low morale, and that's going to be the end of our turn because we searched over here, and we also moved over to here. At this point, we're going to go ahead and discard this, and we also have to actually remove one of these commands. I'm only supposed to have 7. I must have, in the heat of battle, forgot to place this on one of the people I said I was using, so we only have 1 of our command left. We're going to go ahead and move into our ship action. I think our ship action is going to be the quarters. It's the only one I know that I can get stuff off of these things I've been using. So I'm going to go ahead first and gain 3 commands. So we're back up to 4, which is going to be amazing. I love having command. Now we also get to take 2 things off of our crew mem. I think the first one we're going to take 1 off of our repair. And we're also going to take the 1 off our +2 to accuracy and +1 to our removing 1 fatigue. That's what we're going to remove because we want to remove 2. That's it. We're going to go ahead now and check out what we get from our card here. Someone would be nice. It is a pipe clogged. A clogged pipe in the engine room is slowing the ship. -1 fate when traveling. Action. Perform a craft 6 challenge. If you succeed, discard this card and gain 1 experience. Oh, I might almost do that right now. Who do I have that I can have help with a craft action? Sadly, Audrey would be the one I'd want to have help do this. So we can't do it because she already has 2 fatigue on her right now. There's a couple others that have 1 each, but I'm not too worried about that. We're going to go ahead and set this up here so I can forget about it. And we're going to go and do our actions now. We're going to go ahead and go to port. Now, of course, one of the things at the port is being able to spend experience points on leveling up, which this would give me experience if I can get through it, but I'm not moving right now. So if we ever decide to move, that's when we'll deal with it. We have a big panned out view because we're going to go to port. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and gain 1 grain for free. So we're going to put that over here on our ship. We have 3 grain, 2 vegetables. Things are doing pretty good in that department. The next thing I'm going to do is I can choose to pay 3 to go to the inn to remove a whole bunch of stuff. You totally know I'm going to do that. So I'm going to spend my 5 and gain 2 coins back. At this point, I can go ahead and remove 1 fatigue from every single person here. And I can also heal 1 damage from every person on the board. So the port is absolutely awesome and the inn is amazing. So look at this. I've cleared all of this. The only person that still has 1 is her, not the end of the world. And again, removing 1 health for everybody is a blast as well. At this point, I can now do more actions that are found in the port. We can heal our ship if we want, which we're going to do, which is just now looking back on it, probably a foolish move to move that and to remove that from there. But I have 3 wood up here, so I'm going to go ahead and repair the 3 damage that is on my boat. That is cleared. We're then going to go ahead and continue on. I can spend 1 per crew to restore all health to a character. I am going to do that. I'm going to pay 3 to go ahead and heal all of these guys. The ones that only have 1 damage on them, I'm not too worried about them. I think they'll be okay. But we're going to remove those, spend another 5 to get myself 2 coins back and put them up on our board. Next, we have a collector. I can go ahead and pay 2 artifacts to gain 3 XP and $3. So I'm going to do that as well. I'm going to spend 2 artifacts. We're going to go ahead, gain 3, and we're going to get 3 experience as well. That's going to bring our gold total back up to 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And our experience total is up to 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which is awesome. So we have 10 experience points as well, which is the next step on our card. We're going to go ahead and buy level cards. Oh man, the port is awesome. Here's our stack of experience cards that we can level our characters up. And they range anywhere from 3 to 7 experience points that's going to cost to have these. Now we have 10. So out of all these cards we've chosen, there's a lot of really good ones in here. For example, there's this one right here where you can gain 2 command at the start of your combat. That's pretty good because that means you can use like your gear and stuff like that when you make combat attacks. But I'm going to go ahead and choose this one. Kanan can gain +2 with his pistol. For how well I drew cards last time, I need as much accuracy as I can get. So I'm going to go ahead and spend 7 for this. And then it means we only have 3 left, which means I could either grab Kasumi's counter, which if I miss, I give +1 damage. I don't like to miss, so I don't want that one. I'm going to go ahead and grab Marco's, which when any player cooks a recipe, they may substitute 1 ingredient for another. So we're going to buy that one as well, and now we have no experience left. We'll go ahead and slot these underneath our characters just like we do with the skill cards, but these are going to go above the skill card. That's going to be awesome. Look at this guy. He's got +3 to strength. Let's go do a strength test. That's what we need to do right now, is a super strength test. Now that we've done our port action, let's go ahead and check out the market. Hopefully it's got something awesome we can buy. Moving to the market, we're going to go ahead and grab the top 7 cards and see what we get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to go ahead and be able to buy any of these we want with the googles of money we have. We can use, we got a lantern. I can spend 1 command to gain 1 perception. This is only cost me 1. Now I can buy as many of these as I want to. We got a Wayfarer's gear, which I can get 2 for 1. Oh, that's really good. That's going to be really good. What's this? I can gain 1 to gain 1 damage. May not place on enemy. Oh, enemy hearts. Well, chloroform. That's pretty funny. All right. What's this? Hull plating. I can give myself 1. I can spend a command to give my ship 1 defense. That's not too bad from ship damage coming in. We've got the Lucran steam engine. For 4, I can put 2 command in here to travel 2 distance. That's going to be awesome. Being able to move is amazing, especially when I can't move very well. We got twin daggers, +4 for 3 damage. I can discard these cards. Now this would replace whatever, or you could choose to use any weapon you want. But say, for example, I had Frying Pan Man, and he decided to use this. I guess I should use his real name, Marco. Marco, if he decided to use these, he would then have this stat block when he goes to attack. So if he got counterattacked, he wouldn't be able to use his Frying Pan to block 3. He'd have to use this. But 8, that's not too bad. What's this? Remove all command tokens from 1 card or crew member. It's going to cost 1. All command tokens from 1 card or crew member. That's actually really good because I could get things, I could use things more than once. So we have to decide what we want to spend our money on. Now we have 5, 10, and then what else do we have here? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, we got $17. We can buy a whole bunch of stuff. That was going to be awesome. With all our money, we're going to buy a whole ton of stuff. Sadly, I didn't get any recipes. I was hoping for another cooking recipe out of here, especially since we just took that upgrade card. I'm going to spend 8, 4, 8, 16, 17 right here. We're going to grab these 3. These 3 I'm not going to buy, though the hull plating was pretty tempting. I'm going to go ahead and put those back on the bottom of the deck. And we're going to go ahead and put these into our slots. So I can now remove all command tokens from 1 card or crew member. So we can reuse like our gear to redraw stuff. 2 to move. We can spend 1 to gain 2. That's going to be great. Savvy, that's fantastic. And now I get to put this on somebody. So we're going to place these with all the rest of our cards, and I'm going to put this on somebody else. I'm going to give it to Laurent, basically because he, right now, doesn't have the greatest weapon, and he's got a pretty good synergy token of +1 damage. So I'm going to go ahead and slot this right under here. And now when he attacks, he can choose to use whichever weapon he wants to. So if he's fighting something and doesn't have to hit, but just needs to absorb the damage, he might use his club. But if he wants to actually do something, oh, that twin dagger is going to be sweet. Before we go to our end of our turn, I'm going to go ahead and use one of my cubes to go ahead and place it right here on our, the Stone of Riddles, to get rid of 1 of our fatigue, the only one we have left, and that's on Audrey. So our crew is completely healed up and ready for their next adventure. We're going to move up to the bridge, which means I'm going to be able to gain back 2 command, and on top of that, I get to remove all those tokens from all the people on our thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 we're removing from people, which is going to be awesome. And now we have to go ahead and draw another card. And this stays in play because I have not gotten rid of it. Let's see what we have. We have Biting Starfish. I'm in the port. Come on. Shining Starfish. Spiny Starfish. Cling to the hull, eating away at the metal in tiny bits. Ignore the starship. Take 1 damage. Forcefully remove the starship. Strength 6. Fail. Take 3 health. I'm just going to take 1 strength damage. Or sorry, ship damage. It's not that big a deal. That's an absolutely, that's not too bad of a card. Let's see where this thing hit us. No, in 1. So we're going to go ahead and put 1 damage cube on 1. That's okay. I have ways of getting rid of that if I wish to. There we go. Oh, I get to draw a card as well. So actually that should have been my card. I get to see where it actually hit me. It's going to be in 5. Oh, barf. Where's that? That's over here. The quarters. I like the quarters. But we got this card instead. Adrenaline. +1 damage if this crew member has +3 damage. Oh, that's not bad. And it's a 2 to put on. So, that's not bad at all. +1 damage if this crew member has 3+ damage. So if I'm hurt, I can really do some good damage. That is my 4th card, so I have to discard 1. I'm going to discard the Engine Steward. That's fine with me. And we're going to move into our actions. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and move down to, look at all this down here. I'm going to move down there now we've done our port and our market and see what happens. We're going to go ahead and take a move action. We get -1 fate for traveling. And let's see what we got. We got a 2, so I get 1, not a big deal. I'm just going to move right down here. And now I can go ahead and check any of these. I almost want to start at the alley markets. Maybe there'll be something. Oh, I don't have any money anymore. I just spent all my money. Let's go to the south gate. Let's do that first. 177 South Gate. If keyword well, turn to 177.5. I don't have the well. You dock at Al-Azhari's southern gate and venture into the vast city. A guard in fish scale armor nods as you stroll through the bazaar. Colorful awnings hang from stacks of clay houses, shading the Cyclopean street and its crowd of vendors. Travelers, mercenaries, jugglers, children, mules, and chickens. As you peruse the stalls, filled with oblong red fruit and ragged beggar hisses at you, Kasumi wanders over to see what he wants. The beggar moves like a snake, striking a mouse, slamming his palm into Kasami's jaw. With a crack, 3 more beggars grab Kasumi and they vanish into an alley. You scramble after them, but the alleyway is empty. They're gone. We can either A, search the alleys for Kasumi, which probably sounds like a good idea. You cannot use Kasumi for this challenge. Oh, maybe that's not a good idea. Perception 8, because she's the one with the perception. All right, another one I can do is petition the locals for help, Cunning 9. If I fail, I gain -3 health and 2 low morale tokens. You accidentally upend a meat stand and take a few hits from the crew of angry merchants. That's pretty funny. Otherwise, thieves attack me in the alley and lose 8 health. You know, either way, it looks real good. Here's what we're going to do. First, I am going to gain 1 command because of our ability called Engaged. I keep forgetting about that. I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to go for the Cunning 9, and I'm just going to flat out fail it. I'll take the 3 health, not a big deal, and I'm going to gain 2 low morale tokens, which I can spend 1 of my command to get rid of right now, at least 1 of them, which isn't too bad. Because I don't think I have enough cards slotted. I don't have any cards slotted for Perception or Cunning at all. So I'd have to use multiple crew members even to have a chance at this. Sorry, Marco. You're going to take 3 damage. It's just what's going to happen. I'm going to give Gregory 1 of the low morale tokens, mainly because he's got this we have a ton of already, and that other people have as well. Raphael is also going to take the low morale token, well, mainly because we have tons of this on other people as well. Sorry, Raphael. You speak to a fruit stand merchant, a round woman with a subtle smile. I saw your friend go. She lowers her voice to a raspy whisper. Many who look like beggars here are members of a secret order. They are fascinated with people from other worlds and often kidnap them. Where can we find them, you ask? In the canals below the street. Watch out for rats. The woman gives you directions and a sample from her stall. Ooh, I get to gain a vegetable. And then I go to 177.3. The sound of trickling water fills the shadowy canal, masking your footsteps as you descend into the vast cistern. In the center of the cistern sits a deep pool, while numberless buckets hang over the dark water like fruit dangling from a sunlit holes in the ceiling. A group of beggars are conjugating near the opposite side of the room, where you can see Kasami, dirty and annoyed, tied to a wooden post. A tattered banner hangs above them, bearing the image of a red jackal. Now tell us about automobiles, says one of the beggars. Yes, what function do they serve? Can they be used for cooking? Asks another. You burst from the shadows, charging into the beggars like a football player. You cut Kasumi loose, while the bewildered beggars pick themselves up. They quickly form ranks, eager for a fight beneath their tattered jackal banner. And we have to do a level 14, 10, 11, and 25. Those are the cards I gotta pull. We're going to take out our handy-dandy battle mat, and did I mention it's dual-sided? We're going to go ahead and shuffle up our cards here a little bit and place them down on the board. And just like that, and that. There we go. So we've got a Infernal Jackal, a Beggar Chief, and a Beggar Cutlass. Whoa, these guys are a little bit better than the last guys. Level 6, level 5, and a level 3. So you could probably take the Jackal. I'm just going to move these into the middle. There we go. And we're going to see how we're going to do against them. Now, of course, I get my 4 cubes, and we get to go ahead and, I guess, start attacking. One thing I didn't mention in our last attack is that these symbols right here with the timer, those happen at the end of turn. So when these guys actually go to do their attack, that's when these things will activate. Now the one that was on the board before didn't have anything that was going to activate because it activated something next to it and it wasn't going to play any effect. So we're going to go ahead and see what we can do to these guys. The first person we're going to activate is going to be Captain Odessa. Odessa is going to go ahead and attack. She's going to go ahead and gain her cube. She's going to attack the Infernal Jackal. She needs a 4 in order to hit this thing. How did she do? A 3. Okay, well, I can give myself 2 command to give myself +1, which is enough to hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. This Infernal Jackal is dead. He doesn't get to attack back. She gets to pass her synergy token to another crew member of my choice. Let me see. Who are we going to give this to? We're going to give the token to Mac. I've got a plan. If it pans out, it's going to be absolutely awesome. The next person that's going to go ahead and activate is going to be Colin. He's going to come on in here. Now, he's got a lot of awesome things. He's got that extra shot, so he gets +2 with his pistol. So he needs to get what? 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go ahead and go after the Beggar Chief here. 3. He also has this. This isn't going to help me. All right. So we got 3. We're going to go ahead and flip our card. Come on, I need a 4 or better. Come on. Oh, I got a 3. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I need to do one more. Okay, so here's my 1 right here. 6, 7. So we've done 7. That's enough to hit him. We're going to do 3 damage. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. That means that this guy is only going to deal 2 damage. I get to block 1. So he's going to go ahead and take 1 damage, which is just fine. Now, he doesn't get to pass his token, which is too bad. But he does gain one of the activation cubes. We're going to go for our next character now, and that's going to be our new guy. Or I shouldn't say our new guy. He's kind of an older guy, but look at this. He's got a new weapon. That's what he's got. He's going to go ahead and try to hit this guy as well. Let's see how he does. He got a 2 + 4 is 6. That's not enough to deal +1. He does, but oh my gosh. No, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and use this to go ahead and activate this to give me +2. That'll give me enough to hit him. So this is on that card. I get to do 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. That does kill him. I'm going to pass this token over again to Mac. Oh, check this out. It's going to be awesome. All right. We're going to go ahead and put him aside. He doesn't take any damage back from this guy because he did 3, which is enough to kill him. So that guy is defeated. We're going to move into our next character, which is going to be Mac. Mac's got a lot of stuff going for her. It's going to be cool. First, she gets +4 to her attack. Oh, so good. Let's see if she hits. We're going to go ahead and find out. Oh, I forgot to give my activation cube to our guy. Oh, there's the 6. I would have liked that a long time ago. Now, she only does 1, 2 damage, but she's going to do an extra 1 because of him. So she's going to go 1, and then she's going to use this synergy token to be able to move in a diagonal fashion. 2, 3. She's going to go just like that. She's used this synergy token, passing it back over there. And you can use multiple synergy tokens in an attack. We're going to go ahead and give her her cube. That's it. She is going to take 3 damage because of the counter attack, and she doesn't have any defense to be able to deal with that. It's our end of turn, which means this guy is going to activate now. And he's going to go ahead first and do this, which he's going to weaken somebody. And I'm just going to go ahead and give this weaken token to Audrey, I think. -2 to skills, totally fine, because I've got a plan. We're going to get rid of it pretty quick here. And then next, he's going to go ahead and do 3 damage to a crew member of my choice. I'm going to have Colin take it, bringing him to 4, which is totally fine. We're going to go ahead and have Laurent go ahead and attack first. He's going to grab one of the cubes, and he's going to see what he can do with his twin daggers. He only needs a 2. Let's see how he does. He got a 5. All right, that's fantastic. He has hit for 3 damage. I'm only able to place 2 of it because I can't go diagonal. So we're going to place 1, 2 right there, but he does get to pass his synergy token. He's going to pass it to the captain. The captain is probably going to come in here and be next. I don't see why she wouldn't. She's going to come on in and see what she can do. Now, of course, he gets to counterattack. I apologize. He should have counterattacked and done 3 damage to him. Now it's going to be Captain Sophie Odessa. She's going to go ahead and do this. Come on, see if you need to go +1. So I need a 5 or better. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can do it. Come on, 5 or better. Oh, a 1. That's terrible. Kasumi has an awesome power. She's allowing her to go ahead and redraw 1s, which is what her power here is. So she can redraw this 1, and hopefully she can get this. Come on. I need a what? I need a 5 or a 6. Can I do it? Oh, I got the 5. Yes, I can do it. All right. She did 4, 5 damage, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's dead. Whew. All right. She was able to take this guy out, which means we have won the battle. And she doesn't take any counterattack because, well, he's dead. So we're going to go ahead, collect all these cubes and put them aside. Our guys got really banged up in that fight, a lot more than I thought. Sadly, after seeing how that played out, there were things I probably could have done a little bit better. But that's okay. Let's continue on. The Beggar clan retreats into the canal labyrinth, and you return to the streets of Elzaria with Kasumi. Don't let me go talking to beggars anymore, she says. At least not in the city anyway, you say. Gain 4 coins, 1 material, 1 artifact, 4 experience, and gain quest 115. Oh, and quest 115. Wow, I guess this wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. We're going to go ahead and put our resources right there. Look at that 4 coins. Oh, look at all this stuff. This is awesome. We got so much good things. All right, we also get a couple quests. The first one we found is the Elzaria well. We discovered a giant well in the labyrinths below Elzaria. There may be more treasure to discover there. Ooh, that sounds like something we should do. The next one says, Beggars of the Jackal, a secret society that is obsessed with people from Earth kidnapped Kasumi. We rescued her, but it's likely we'll see them again. Okay. That's the end of our second action. We're going to go ahead and move into our next turn. We're going to go ahead and I think we're going to go to the quarters because I have to get some of these command off things. I think we're going to take 1 command off of the Stone of Riddles, and then we're going to take another command off of, I guess, Kasumi's ability to draw 1. And I'm going to go ahead and gain 3 command total, and we're going to need that because I'm totally out of command, and I'm going to have to get rid of some of these terrible things that are on people. For example, this, I need to get this off some people. Ugh. All right, let's go ahead and draw our next card and see what it is. Now, this is the end of our 6th card, so we're going to be moving into really horrible cards after this. We have found Mad Seagulls. A flock of seagulls descends upon the ship, their eyes wild with madness. Fight the birds. -4 health. Split among the crew members as you see fit, or hide from the birds. Draw fate. 1, 2, or 3, -2 health, and gain 2 madness. Oh, no. More madness. I've already got madness. I still haven't gotten rid of the first one. If I draw 1, 2, or 3, I'm going to gain more madness. Oh, I think I might just take the 4 health because I'm close to a port. I could just go there again and heal all my guys. We're going to go ahead, take the 4, split among our crew members. I'm going to drop 3 of it on Kasumi, bringing hers to 4. And I'm going to drop the other one onto Laurent, and he's going to go up to 4 as well. So we need to heal these guys as fast as we can. That's the end of that action. It's our turn now to do 2 actions. I want to go back to port, but remember, I've got this Elzari's well, which if I remember right, this had the keyword well if I wanted to use it. So I think that's what we're going to do. And we're also going to gain our command for exploring this location. I don't think I did that last time either, but that's okay. We got 4 now. We're going to go ahead and check out 177 again because I think this was the keyword for it. Yes, it was. If keyword well, turn to 177.5, and that is what our Elzari's well is. It's the one with well. So we're going to go ahead and check that out. You explore the canals below the city and enter the giant cistern again. Near the edge of the cistern, you find a small treasure. Why couldn't I find that the first time I was in there? Gain adventure card 35 and complete quest 115 and return to the ship. That's it? Okay, this thing better be awesome. Adventure card 35 is Mercura's Incense. I can use 2 command to get rid of 2 low morale tokens. I don't know if that was really worth it. All right, well, we got this. That's fantastic. I actually might use that right about now. I have 4 command. I could use that. I'm going to go ahead and use that. We're going to use that to get rid of 2 low morale tokens because I actually have 2 low morale tokens out there. Let's get rid of those. We're also going to go ahead and spend 2 token or command right here on this to go ahead and get rid of the weakened state as well. I don't like any of these. The only one we have left still is madness. I got to deal with that. Now we're going to move back up here. I got to draw a card. See how far we go. We go 1 billion miles an hour, but it's -2, so it's actually a 4. Now I can move 2 squares. Do I want to go? I could go south if I want, because I don't really have any more quests here. But there are some more places to look. But there's also, I could go back to the port and try to heal, which is my plan. But maybe going south might be the better plan. There might be cooler things down there to see, because I think we've really kind of seen a lot of this place. Let's go south and see what we can see in the south. We're going to go to number 29. Here's 29. 29, if you notice, all have R's on them. This is the expansion. So I'm moving into the expansion stuff right now. This is going to be awesome. I haven't seen much of this at all. So we're going to play in the expansion for a little while because I want to get down to this spider web and hopefully heal up our characters. So we moved 1 to come down here and 2, I can just go right over here, 2 to this port. That'll be what we do. That's fantastic. What a great idea, Baron. Hey, thanks. Glad I thought of it. We're going to move right over there. That's going to bring us to our next set of cards, and we're going to push on. We're going to keep on going. I'm going to go ahead and move into my next action. I'm going to go ahead and head up back to the bridge, mainly because I need to clear these tokens. We've got tokens absolutely everywhere, so we have to get these off our characters so that we can use these at a later time. I'm also able to gain 2 command going there, and I also receive a card, and we were able to get fishing. When you use the deck, draw 1 fate, and if it's 4+, gain meat. Wow, that's really good. I'm going to go ahead and keep that one. I'm actually going to get rid of this one since it's the same thing. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one, but we're going to keep that one. That could be a really good one at some point. Now we still have this ongoing, not the end of the world. I've gone ahead, got my 2 command and my card, and now we have to draw from this evil deck. Oh, don't be too bad to me. Come on, be nice, be nice. Fungus treasure. You encounter a derelict ship covered in fungus. Explore the ship. Draw fate. If 1 to 3, -7 health and gain 1 venom. If 4 to 6, gain 3 coins. Or avoid the ship and its fungus. Savvy 9. Fail. 3 health and gain 1 venom. Oh no, I don't know about that. Maybe we should go for it. It's not worth winning if you don't win big. Let's see what happens. I got a 5. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. All right, we're going to go ahead. What do we get? 3 coins. Whoa, that's perfect. That's exactly what I need. We're going to go ahead and take these 3 coins and add them to the rest of our stash right here. Oh, that was perfect. Oh, you did not fail me. That was not a terrible card. That was an awesome card. That's the end. We're going to go ahead and do 2 actions. We're going to do the port, and we're going to check out that city. Oh, there's so many awesome things to do. The first thing we're going to do is check out R50, because if we can get another, artifacts somehow just by checking out the city, we could use that during our port action, but I don't think we're going to, but let's go check it out anyway. R50 is Molnick's Grotto. This is the place we are. You guide the ship into a narrow network of canyons lined with bamboo docks. A deep crack in the stone leads to a vast cavern lined with houses. I could A, talk to the dock worker, B, visit the alchemist shop. You may purchase adventure card 97 explosives for 10 gold. We have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, so we don't even have enough to do that. We could visit the meat smoker, pay 1 coin and restore 3 health. Gain adventure card 133, Alzarian smoked fish. Now the thing is, I'm about to go to port anyway, and I'm going to be paying 1 gold to heal a character to full. So I don't know if I'm going to do this for 3 health, but we'll see. I think what I want to do is go ahead and talk to the dock worker first. Maybe he can give us a quest. R50.1. A terrifying creature called the Threekin roams these waters, attacking ships. If you have the tablet of Uzaro, you can scare it away. Last I saw one was at Thram Outpost to the west. I guess that means we go west, because that's the deal. All right, so he didn't actually give us a quest, but he told us at least where to go to maybe find a tablet. So let's go ahead and give that a shot. But it does say return to 50, so I can actually do one of the other things if I want to. Since I did return here, I might as well visit that smoked meat person. I can go ahead and pay a coin to heal somebody 3. Now, Mac actually only does have 3 damage, so that actually is going to work out. All the other people have at least 4. So I'm going to take the 3 off of her, and then we're going to be able to gain number 133. It's an adventure card. Let's see what it is. It is Alzarian smoked. Oh my goodness, look at this. If I can get 2 meat and a vegetable, I can restore 4 of our, fatigue, and 5 health. Wow, this is amazing. See, I was hoping to get one of these from the market, like some kind of other food source. This is awesome. Now, sadly, we have absolutely no meat right now, so I can't ever make it, but we got enough vegetables to feed an entire, family. For our second action, I am going to go ahead and move into the port. We're going to take the port action. And I'm going to go ahead and gain 1 command because I forgot about my engaged, which I'm supposed to gain a command whenever I explore something. And I explored Molnick's Grotto. So we're going to do that. The first thing we do when we go to our port is we gain a grain. So we're up to 4 grain and 3 carrots and no meat. That's it. We're then going to go decide if we want to go to the inn. I'm not going to go to the inn. Everybody has no fatigue, so there's no reason to. I am going to use my material to heal my 1 part of the ship. That's going to be awesome. It clears that. Then I can go to the healer and pay 1 per crew to restore all health. Kasumi, Laurent, Marco, and Kanan are all at pretty much max damage before they're going to get KO'd. So I'm going to spend 4 to go ahead and heal all of them. So we've paid our 4 gold to go ahead and remove all the damage on those characters. The next thing we can do is we can pay 2 artifacts. I only have 1. We can't do that. The next thing I can do is I can buy a level card. We have 4 experience right now, so I'm actually going to go ahead and buy this one. It says gain 1 command when you use the bridge, and we use the bridge quite a bit. So I'm going to go ahead and put this under him. He now has an extra savvy as well. He's going to be the only guy that can help us with savvy, which is, well, better than nothing. So that's what we've done at our port. Our port has concluded. We're going to go ahead and move into our next ship action. But before we do, I am going to pay 1 food to get rid of 1 madness and heal 1, but that's okay. I'm just going to use a grain. We're going to get rid of that to get rid of Audrey's madness. At this point, Audrey is going to go ahead and gain 1 fatigue. She's going to go ahead and gain a fatigue because I want to use her crafting skill. I'm going to get 3 because she has 2 cards and 1 more to try to get rid of this. As an action, I can perform craft 6. Oh, it's an action. I can't do it right now. It has to be an action. Oh, wow, that's terrible. I don't want to spend an action to craft 6. Barf. All right, we're done. But we are still going to clear her madness. That's important to do. But we're not going to deal with this yet, I guess. We're going to go ahead and draw. Oh, I get to move to a new place, and we don't have anything on any of our things. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here because we know that these are all good. I'm going to gain 2 command, and I'm also going to be able to draw our next token out of here. Maybe it's 2 meat. Well, I don't remember what order I put these in, but let's see what it says. Oh, I got a meat and a grain. All right, that's awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and put our grain back that we just used, and we're going to get another meat. Now, we only have 2 grain left in our supply. We can never gain more than what we have the ability to get, if that makes any sense. So we've moved over to the deck. Now remember, we only have 1 more good one. Then the next 2 are not that great. So we might just stick with those 3 and we'll see how it goes. I'm going to go ahead and draw our next card and see what we did now that we have completed our bridge action. Come on, something as good as we did last time. Parasites. Maddening parasites are infecting the crew. Ongoing. Each time you cook a recipe, draw a fate. On a 1 to 4, gain 1 madness. Action. Perform savvy 8. Challenge. If you succeed, discard this card and gain 1 XP. Ah, barf. All right, so we got 2 ongoing things here. I'm just going to put them over to the side over here because I don't know what else to put them because my ship's getting pretty full of stuff here. All right, they're going to go right there next to this thing. That's terrible. I'm not going to be cooking for a while, I don't think, so that's going to be kind of good. But, oh man, that's nuts. All right, we're going to perform our 2 actions. At this point, I did get a hint to go to the west. So I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and use 1 fatigue to put on Audrey, who has 3 craft. Now, of course, we are at -1 to our fate draw because of our pipe that is clogged. We're going to go ahead and see how far we move. We got a 4, 5, 6. So we got a total of 6, which means we get to move 2 spaces. Oh, if only would have gotten 1 more. Well, 2, I guess, is better than nothing. 1 to here, and I have to take a Savvy 5 test. At this point, I'm going to have Lambert go ahead and help me out. He's got 2 Savvy, so we're going to go ahead and give it a shot. I'm going to give him 1 fatigue, so he's up to 1 fatigue, and we're going to go ahead and draw our card and see how he does against the Savvy. He got 5. All right, that's awesome. So he's not going to worry about that. The ship doesn't take any damage going through this area. And I'm going to move to the west. So we're going to go to 27. We're just going to flip the page, and oh, just like that, I'm in a jungle. Check it out. Wow, jungle everywhere. Then I come out over here. So I'm over here. Oh, Tham's Outpost. I was only 1 square away. Oh, wish I should have drawn another fate card. Oh, well, it's better to just keep on going and having some fun because check this out. I'm going to go ahead and explore R4, and I'm going to gain a command for doing it because of our engaged card. R4 states, a tangle of steaming jungle vines grip the edge of the sea cliffs. To the south is a plateau covered in sand dunes. We can either A, explore the dunes with a perception of 7 going to R4.2. We could search the jungle temple, but I need a temple map, which is adventure card 95. I think I know what I'm going to be looking for. A temple map, that sounds awesome. C, catch a few red crabs on the beach. Draw a fate card and gain meat, or lose health. I think we're going to try to explore the dunes because that sounds awesome. We need a perception 7. To gain perception 7, I'm going to have Kasumi and Mac go ahead and help me out. I get 1, 2, 3 for this. So I need to get a 4 or better. Let's see how we do. Come on, 4 or better. We got a 2. Yuck. Oh, that's terrible. I'm going to go ahead and use my ability here to go ahead and redraw my fate. I'm going to place my command token right on that card, and we're going to redraw our fate and hopefully not be a 2 this time. Come on, let's get something good. We got a 3. That's still not enough. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we didn't make it. I'm going to gain 6 health. I'm going to take 6 health. Now, if the 2 people did help me, so those 6 are the ones that have to take it. I'm going to give 3 to her. Now I'm going to give 4 to her. And I'm going to give 2 to Kasumi, which is just awesome. So that was a mass fail. Really? And I used 2 guys to do it too? That's terrible. Now, sadly, I can't use this, which would help me redraw fate, because it has to be a 1. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I really only got a 6. And I don't have any other way to help me redraw fate at this point. Nor do I have any other way to get perception. Waves of sand wash down the dunes as you trek across the peak of an orange hill. A lizard skeleton lies dying in the sun with a bow and quiver of arrows strapped to its ribcage. Oh, that's pretty cool. Gain 1 experience and adventure card 113, Fishbone Bow. Here's adventure card 113. It is a fishbone bow. Look at that thing. And it has a 3 accuracy and does 3 damage. Oh, and it even has 1 block. That's awesome. We got to figure out who we're going to give that to. We're going to go ahead and give this bow to Gregory because he needs to do 3 damage instead of 2. That's going to be awesome. On top of that, I'm also going to spend 2 command to slot this. +1 damage if this crew member has 3+ damage. He has 3+ damage. He's going to be doing an extra +1 damage, which is going to be really good. And put that right there. And I'm going to pay my 2 for that. Moving into our next turn, I'm going to go ahead and gain a command because I'm going to go to the bridge. We're going to go up to the bridge. I'm going to go ahead and clear this token off of our stuff. I don't think there's anything else we used last turn, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and gain another 2 commands. So now we're up to, again, 6 command, which is really good. 2, 4, 6. Yes, I can count. Awesome. We're then going to go ahead and draw a card and see what we get. Hopefully something awesome. We got Surprise Strike. Discard this equipped card to do +1 damage. That's really good. I'm going to keep that one. Now we're going to have to go ahead and draw this. No more ongoing cards, please. I don't want to deal. I might as well have to sit here for a turn and deal with these. We've got Fungus Treasure. You encounter a derelict ship covered in fungus. Wait, we just had this one. Well, let's try it again. I guess we got 2 of them in the deck. We're going to go ahead and give that a shot. I'm going to go ahead. But, you know, maybe that's an omen that I shouldn't do it again. We'll find out. We got a 4. Yes, it wasn't an omen. It was destiny to do this. So we got a 4. I'm going to go ahead and gain 3 coins again. Wow, these fungus keep on appearing and I keep getting bank from it. I love it. All right, that's the end. And just to show you that I wasn't put the same one in there, it's in there twice. I didn't know that there are doubles of cards. That's kind of interesting. That's the end of our bridge and our event actions. Now it's time to move on to our real actions. And at this point, I might try to get rid of this. Well, no, we're going to go to the town first and see what happens there, and maybe we'll then get rid of that. To get to the town, the first thing we have to do is move. So we're going to go ahead and draw our card. Oh, we got a 6. Oh, that's a terrible thing to waste that card on, to move right over here, because I'm only moving 1 square to get to this outpost. Oh, I could move too. I could go over here and check something out over on that side, but now we're just going to go here. I'm going to have to deal with this, which is a Savvy 5, and I'm just going to take the damage if I fail. Totally fine. I bet this isn't a 6. Nope. Why would that be a 6? I'm going to take 1 damage. Where do I take it? Take it in number 6. Oh, about as bad at drawing cards as I was rolling dice. We're going to go ahead and put this in number 6, which is actually going to be our bridge. So we might want to work on maybe healing that at some point. That's our first action to move over here. Now we're going to go to R60 and check it out. And since I'm exploring, I'm going to go ahead and gain another command. Thram Outpost. You sail the ship along the edge of a thick jungle. Moss-covered bamboo and stone houses surround a small bay, while thick foliage spills through every crack and crevice into the water. A tattered Zokmir flag hangs from a drooping line over the bay. We have 3 options. 1, I can purchase supplies. I can pay 1 coin to gain 2 grain, 2 vegetables, and meat. Are you kidding me? That's awesome. Oh, that's so good. Repair the ship, pay 1 coin or 2 food to remove all ship damage. So the funny thing is I could pay a coin to gain 2 grain and 2 vegetables, come back again and use the 2 food to gain, so it's that's pretty funny. I can visit the trading post at 60.1 or leave the ship. We're obviously going to go to the trading post because I do want to get those supplies, but I want to know about this. They said something about a tablet of some kind. I totally forgot what the name of it is. We're going to go visit this. Hopefully they talk about it. R60.1. Beware of the Threkian, warns a woman at the trading post. That creature plagues passing ships into the seas to the east. If the monster ever attacks you, just show it this tablet and it will go away. I'm practically giving it away at this price. buy the tablet, pay 1 coin and 1 artifact. Well, I'm not going to give it an artifact because that's equal to 2 coins. So I'm going to go ahead and give 1 coin to go ahead and pick up our tablet of Urzurio. We're going to go ahead and remove that. We're going to gain adventure card number 93, which is our tablet of Urzurio. This will turn away the legendary Threkian monster. I think we got to go find this guy now because this is going to be awesome. That's an amazing little quest. Oh, I get to return to 60 so we can go ahead and take advantage of the supplies. So we're going to pay 1 coin, and that's going to get us 2 grain. It's also going to get us 2 vegetables and 1 meat. So we are actually rolling in these resources. I have no more wheat that I can get. I only have 1 carrot. There's a lot of meat left I can get. But we need to maybe start thinking about cooking, but if we do, we have to get rid of this parasite card first. Now that is the end of our 2 actions. I'm going to go ahead and put this with the rest of our stuff. We now have that. I have to choose a new place to go on the ship. Again, our characters are doing really good. I don't really need to go anywhere. Oh, I could go, well, if I go over here, I'm going to be grabbing one of these tokens. I don't think there's a lot of things left to get. I can go to the sick bay and I can get 3 command. And on top of that, I can heal 1 damage. That's not a bad idea. Why don't we just go there? I could get rid of an exhaustion, but I have to get rid of a card to do that. And I don't think I really want to do that. We're going to go ahead and move over to the sick bay. We're going to gain 3 command. Now, of course, we are running low on command because it's all sitting right here. Look at it all piling up. I only actually have 4 command left, but that's okay. We're also going to remove 1 health. I'm just going to remove it from Kasumi. She's going to go ahead and remove 1 health. And that's going to be the... Oh, I get to draw a card. I get to draw a card. We're going to go see what card we get. We got a 4. Careful aim. Take 1 extra damage when hit by an enemy counter attack. Well, I don't want to do that. Take 1 extra damage. I don't want to damage more, right? Well, we're actually going to get rid of this. I'm just going to discard this right away. We've got some perception out there already that I can use. What we need is to not have to fail on our skill checks by 1. That's what we need. All right, we're going to move into this evil card and see what happens. We have found engine trouble. Oh no, more engine trouble. The triple expansion engine is smoking. Ongoing, you must pay 1 command to travel. Really? End of turn, you may perform a craft 7 challenge. If you succeed, discard this card. Wow, well, look on the bright side, we have a ton of command. So not only well, I guess I should have probably unclogged my pipe because that's probably what caused my engine trouble. So I have engine trouble for at least till the end of this turn because then I can try to get rid of it. Bonkers. That's out of control. All right, that's, well, at least my guys aren't dying, just my ship is not moving. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to start trucking with our ship. But in order to do that, I have to remove this token. That's going to be the plan. In order to do that, I have to go ahead and be able to get rid of our parasites because I don't want to deal with these. I'm going to gain madness. I don't want to do that. So I have to perform a savvy 8. We're going to go ahead and use Laurent. He's going to go ahead and help us out. Now, sadly, he's going to be gaining his 2nd morale or fatigue token, but he does give us +2 to this draw. So I'm going to go ahead and draw this. I need to get a 6. I know it's going to be kind of tough, but I got a plan. We got a 4. All right, so what I'm going to do then, he's got 1, 2. Oh, I need an 8. 4, 5, 6. I got 4, 5, 6. Yep, I have to use this. 6. Well, not that. That's not going to help at all. Let's use this. 6, 7, 8, because I can use this right now. We're going to go ahead and place our command on it to get rid of this. So now we've gotten a 4, 5, 6 from him, 7, 8. That's enough to get rid of our parasites. We're going to gain 1 XP for getting rid of this card, and this now has 1 command on it, which isn't the end of the world. The good news is we have gotten rid of the parasites. So now I can go ahead and craft this. So we're going to spend another command, and we're going to spend 1 meat, a grain, and a carrot. Now the card states 1 meat, 2 meat, and a carrot, but remember we powered him up. When a player cooks a recipe, they may substitute 1 ingredient for another. So I'm substituting the grain for a meat. So we're going to go ahead and remove these, and I get to remove 4 fatigue and 5 damage. Now I have 5 damage out there, so we're just going to clear the damage. That's going to clear it off of Mac and Kasumi, which is awesome. Then we're going to go ahead and get rid of fatigue. I'm going to get rid of 1 from Audrey, the 1 from Laurent. We're also going to get rid of 1 from Kasumi, and I'm going to get rid of the other 1 from Laurent too. So that's 4. We still have 1 fatigue on Mac, but that's okay. We've done that. I'm going to go ahead and put this card back up there. Next, we're going to go ahead and move, which is going to cost us 1 command. Thank goodness we have a ton of it, though it's not the way I like to spend command, is to deal with engine trouble. That's terrible. I'm going to go ahead now and use Audrey. Audrey has 3 craft, so she's going to go ahead and use gain 1 fatigue to draw a card and see how far we can move. We can move 3, 4, 5, 6, minus 1 is 5, so we can move a total of 5. So I can go 2 spaces, that's totally fine. 1, and then we're going to flip the book and move over to the other side. Coming from the map edge over here, I can choose which side to come out. That's the rules. It doesn't matter what part of the ship you left from on this page, you could go ahead and start over here if you wanted to. And looking here, we have an R9, which looks like it's going to have to do with this. R8 looks like it's going to have to do with this things here, but R23 I think it's going to have to do with that. We're looking for that monster. I'm going to bet he's over here somewhere. Now, sadly, I have to take a Savvy 5 test or take 2 damage. Let's see how we do. Ooh, we got a 5. Yes, I don't have to take any damage. That's awesome. All right, now we're going to go ahead and end our turn. We've done a move action, and we also did a action to clear our Parasite card. At the end of our turn, though, we have to go ahead and try to get rid of this. Engine trouble. You may perform a craft 7 challenge. If you succeed, discard this card. I'm going to go ahead and use Audrey again. She's going to gain another fatigue token, bring her fatigue back up to 2, but she gets +3 to this. Let's see how this goes. We're going to flip our card. We got 4 + 3 is 7. So we were able to succeed at this, so I can go ahead and discard this. I don't even gain any experience points for this. I just get rid of my engine trouble. That's awesome. Maybe I should have gotten rid of the clogged pipe and it wouldn't even have gotten hurt. We're going to move into our next turn here. I'm going to go back to the bridge, mainly because I can get an extra command from going there because of our card that he's got. Gain 1 command when you use the bridge. So we're going to use the bridge to gain 1 command, and I'm going to gain 2 for actually going to the bridge. On top of that, I get to clear all the command from our boards. Now, there's only 2 out there, but that's okay because I need to clear it because we only have actually 4 more command that we can actually get. And then we're out of being able to gain command. That's okay, though. We're going to go ahead and draw our next card and see what we found. We have found a sea serpent. Well, I guess it found us. From strange depths, a scaly creature bursts from the water. Ongoing, end turn, draw, fate 4+, fail 1 ship damage. Action. You may perform a strength 7 challenge. If you succeed, discard this card. All right, I'm just going to deal with the ongoing at the end of turn, not the end of the world. Again, this wasn't a bad one to get. I can deal with that. Taking 1 ship damage isn't the end of the world. I can just always pay 1 command to repair it, which I almost might do right now. We're going to use 1 repair to repair this. That's what we do. Audrey, remember, has refine, so she can go ahead and use that 1 command to repair 1 on the ship. At this point, we're going to go ahead and check out R23. R23, from the deep, a mass of tentacles rises, encircling the hull. Then a monstrous head with 1 raging eye looms above you. The creature's form is vaporous. Its tentacles shift and flicker, and darkness radiates from its skin like a flame made of shadow. Take 1 ship damage? Okay, I'm going to start by taking a ship damage. Let's see where the ship is damaged in number 4. That's going to not be too bad. It's going to be our galley. So I'm going to go ahead and place 1 in the galley. We don't even use that very often, so that's totally fine. We're going to move on to see what the rest of this says. At this point, I can A, attack the monster until it releases the ship. Strength 11. Take 6 damage if you fail. Or show the monster the tablet Uzario. That's going to be awesome. Requires adventure card 93, I apologize. And yes, we have it. So let's go to 23.2. Yes, this is going to be good. When the monster sees the tablet, it screams, immediately loosening its grip and slipping into the dark waves. Then a small chest bobs up from the swell. Gain 2 coin and 2 material. Return to the ship. That's it? Oh man, that's kind of seemed like a waste of 3 turns to run over there and grab it just to get this. Oh well, we're going to get the 2 coins, the 2 materials, and continue our voyage. We're going to gain our 2 coin and our 2 material and continue on. At this point, I'm just going to move. Maybe I can get to the other port city of Spiderweb right over here and find a quest down here that might actually lead to more than just 2 gold and a couple of planks. Of course, that wasn't really a quest, so I guess it's not its fault for not giving me something awesome. All right, we're going to go ahead and see how we do on this action. I'm not going to use anybody. We're just going to go ahead and flip it. A 2 minus 1 is 1. So we're going to move right into here. I'm going to take a strength 6 test. I'm just going to take it and take the damage if I fail. We got a 6, so we don't have to take any damage. That's awesome. All right, that's the end. That's our move. We've done an exploring action, and we moved. And I explored and forgot to, again, gain my token, so I'm going to go ahead and put that up there. We're going to move into our ship action. At the end of my turn, I do have to deal with my sea serpent. I forgot to do that. I have to draw fate and see what we get. 4+, and we have to deal with it. Oh, I got 2. So that means fate 4+, draw fate 4+, fail. Take 1 skip damage. Okay, I'm going to take 1 ship damage. Where is it going to be? It's going to be at number 6. So there's my 6 again. I use it for damage on the ship. We're going to put it right there. It's now my turn. I can go ahead and go somewhere. I think we'll just go to the quarters. We're going to gain 3 command and pull 2 off. I'm going to pull the 1 off Audrey, gain these 3. Look at this. I have a mountain of command. I'm just going to zoom out a little bit. Just piles of it, piles of it, piles of it. And I don't have anything to do with it because I can't never find anything I can use command for, because every place we go, time we go somewhere, it's just like, oh, this happens, you get it. Okay, sweet. We're going to go ahead and draw our next card. Maybe I can use my command for this. This is going to be our last card before we move on to the reorganizing our deck. Let's see what happens. We have found a ruthless traders. Pirate traders from the south demand to do business with you. They threaten to fire cannons if you refuse. Make a trade, cunning 8. If you do, you lose 1 coin, gain 2 meat, or 1 artifact. Or ignore them on a 3 to 6. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and do the cunning 8 test. Sadly, I don't have anybody that's going to help me with cunning 8, but I think we are going to use a couple people to try to make this a little bit better. I'm going to go ahead, use Kanan, Kazumi, and I'm also going to use the captain to give me 3 towards our cunning and see how it goes. We're going to draw our card and hopefully do well. We got a 5, 6, 7, 8. We were able to be cunning. We were able to be cunning enough. We're going to lose 1 coin, but we're going to go ahead, gain 2 meat or 1 artifact. I'm going to choose the artifact. I really want the artifact. If we ever go to a port, I can turn that into 3 experience points, which is great. And of course, I'm sure every person has facepalmed your watching device more than once because I've totally forgot about my card. Every turn, I could have been putting the mountain of command I have on this card to remove any of this fatigue I have. Well, I'm going to do it now. I'm going to go ahead and put 1 there. And we're going to go ahead. No, I'm not going to do it yet because who knows? I might find something I have a combat with and I'll need the accuracy. But I should have been doing that to get rid of her. I could have been using it every turn and I've been totally forgetting. I know our goal is the spider web place over here, but it's so hard to just pass up stuff, especially one sitting right here in the middle of this. I'm going to go ahead and check out R6. Storm clouds roar with thunder. A black tentacle squirms near the cliffs to starboard. As you grow closer, tentacles burst from the water, entangling the ship. Oh, I take 2 ship damage. That's awesome. I'm just going to go ahead and draw 2 cards and see where we got hit. Oh, both in 4. So it means our galley is out of commission. And, oh, wow, a lot more than that. We took 2 damage and they both went to 4, which is the galley. And since the galley has 2 on it, I can choose another one. I'm just going to go ahead and choose the hull because you can't actually even go there. Now I have 2 choices. 1, attack the monster until it releases the ship, strength 12, take 6 ship damage, or show the monster the tablet. Ooh, Rosario, it's the same guy. He must be all over this board. I'm going to totally show him the tablet. Maybe he'll give me more than 2 coins in 2 of those boards. It requires adventure card 93, which we have. So we're going to go to R6.2. When the monster sees the tablet, it screams, immediately loosening its grip, unslipping into the darkened waves. You gather supplies from the remains of a large Elzarian schooner nearby. I'm going to gain a coin, a meat, and then we're also going to get adventure card 101. Let's go ahead and check that out. Adventure card 101 is the Lifeblood Crystal. I can use a command to heal myself 1. That's amazing. Now, of course, the other thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and use one of our command to get rid of 1 of our fatigue on our totem because I've had it the entire game and I'm so upset with myself for not using it at all. That's end. I'm going to go ahead and have to deal with our sea serpent here. I have to draw fate. If I get a 4 or more, I get, okay, 4 plus. I got it. Okay, so I don't take any more damage. I am going to use Audrey. I'm going to use one of our command on Audrey to go ahead and refine. I'm going to heal our galley up 1. And let's see what else we're going to be able to do. Is there any other way to heal the ship? I don't think so. Oh, yes, there is. This is going to be awesome. Check this out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use this to travel 2 distances. Traveling 2 distances is going to move us 1, 2. I didn't even think about it. I could have gone right to Spiderweb went away. But we're going to go ahead. We searched here, which means I should have gained a command for that. I forgot to. But now we're going to go ahead and go to Spiderweb R10. I'm not going to go to the port. I'm just going to go actually exploring the thing. And the funny thing now is I am out of command. I can't gain any more. So until I find a way of clearing it, we're going to be stuck without gaining any until then. If keyword offering turned to 10.3, we don't have that. You climb rough stairs to a village built amid natural red stone pillars. Rope bridges connect, each house hanging between them like ragged spiderwebs. Elzarians walk along the bridges, fishers hauling the latest catch, weavers selling baskets of material, and traders selling fine spices. At this point, I can either A, walk among the bridges, or B, help repair bridges, which is a craft 6. And I notice if I fail it, I just go back to 10. So I might as well give it a shot. We're going to go ahead and give one more to Audrey, bringing her back to her max. And if I need to clear it, I've got a plan. But we're going to go ahead and flip our card. I get 3 to this, so I just need to get a 3 or better. Let's see how we do. Come on, 3 or better. No, not a 3 or better. I got a 2. That brings it to a 5. All right, but I got a plan. I've got this card in my hand. I can go ahead and discard it to gain 1 towards this skill. So we did get our 6 that we needed, so we get to go to 10.1. Surprised your outsiders made it this far south, says a man with a long black braids of hair. Of course, your help here on the frontier is welcome. Gain 1 coin and 1 meat and go back to 10. We're going to go ahead and add a coin and meat to our absolute stockpile of everything. And we're going to go ahead now and walk among the bridges. A group of Elzarians approach you. We're hunting rare red spiders that lives to the east. It's been harassing the village, stealing chickens and sheep in the middle of the night. Families are worried that it might start taking our children next. Audrey shivers. I hate the little buggers. Spiders or children? Mac chuckles and Audrey blushes. This spider is as big as sheep, says the Elzarian, and we can't seem to find her. We'll pay you well if you can provide us with the location of her web. Don't want any eggs hatching. This whole island could be overrun. Gain quest 204. We got a quest. Oh, yes, that's awesome. We received quest 204. It says right here, spout red spiders. Villagers from Spiderweb ask us to hunt a red spider that has been stealing sheep and chickens. They say the spider is hidden in the rocks somewhere to the east. So I'm going to guess if it's near them, it's probably going to be here as my guess. Could be here, here, or here, but it's to the east, so I'm going to guess it's probably there. But we'll have to get there in our next turn because we already did we checked out over here and we also checked out over there. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and use a command here to remove all command tokens from one card or crew member. I'm going to remove it from that one. Next, we're going to go ahead and use that again to go ahead and remove this fatigue from Audrey. This card is going to be actually pretty good for only 1. Be able to keep on using this is going to be awesome. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and choose my next ship action. We're going to go up to the bridge so I can gain 2 command, but I only have 1 to gain, but that's okay. In this game, you can choose the order in which you do things, so I'm going to remove all this command from the board first. Then I'm going to gain 2 command for the bridge, and I get 1 extra because of our old sailor. I'm also going to go ahead and draw a card. We've got, another refine card. That's not too bad, but it doesn't really matter because I'm probably not going to use it. We are now going to go ahead and since we're at the first time here for event deck being depleted, we're going to read story 1. But we're going to do that in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this playthrough of us running around the board chasing after almost nothing. But we've had some pretty cool incidents in the way. We found a sea monster that we really can't deal with except we keep showing it some giant tablet, which is pretty cool. And we met the Elzarians. What's wrong with that? That's pretty awesome. I was able to save some shepherds, so things have been pretty good. We're going to continue on, and don't forget the mountain of resources I have here. I could probably go back to a port and make a killing. Sadly, I can't sell any of this, but I mean, this turns into experience and gold, so we could get some more experience pretty quick. Of course, this is still really good on top. If we ever use our resources, we can go ahead and use this. And look at the mountain of command I have. It's just amazing. Oh, I did forget to do this. We have to do this at the end of our turn. So we're going to go ahead and draw our card. And so we got a 2. That's terrible. So we've taken 1 ship damage. We have taken damage in number 5. So we're going to go ahead and place our cube in number 5, which is the quarters. All right, we've taken 4 damage on the ship. We should probably get rid of the sea serpents sometime soon. Strength 7, I could probably do it real fast, but I haven't yet. I should, but it's an action. I don't like wasting actions to try to deal with this stuff. But they're going to be ongoing. They're just going to keep crippling me until I get rid of them. Oh well, that's okay. We're going to continue on. I hope you're enjoying the playthrough. If you are, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell symbol so you know when the next video comes out. We're going to start by reading story 1 and going into our second round of turns, which is going to be filling up this deck again and hopefully finding more totems. Now, of course, don't forget to check out Colin's playthrough over at One Stop Co-op Shop. He could be doing better than me. He could be doing worse than me. We could be doing about the same. We could all be going around in circles. Who knows? It'd be absolutely awesome. I haven't had a chance to watch it, and I don't plan on watching it until I'm completely done with mine because I want to see what kind of adventure he had compared to what I have, just in general, to see what it's like when 2 different people are playing the game from the exact same starting point. Of course, don't forget to leave anything in the comments below. I would love to hear from everyone. I'm excited that we actually have a quest now, so we're going to go ahead and deal with that hopefully in the next video. Again, thank you so much for watching, and if you're excited to see if our brave crew can continue their trek through the sleeping gods, then I need you to meet me at the table.